How's it going, Top Forest TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to my preview for Nottingham Forest versus Fulham, taking place at the Craven Cottage tomorrow. So yeah, Fulham away. Yeah, not bringing up too many good memories in the last couple of years. We had a really good day here in our promotion winning season. I think it was a 1-0 win. Philip Zinkenagel scored. But our last two games there, our two games in the Premier League since promotion, have not been great. It was the first season we went up, I think we lost, I think it was like 2-1, 3-1. I remember both our centre-backs got injured in the first couple of minutes, which was not ideal. And then the last time we played there, we got absolutely leathered, hammered in one of the games that pretty much stuck the nail in the coffin for Steve Cooper, that 5-0 loss, which, yeah, was not the one. Not the one. I was not happy after that. I don't think any Forest fans were happy after that. A lot of question marks over players and attitude and that sort of thing. It was not great. So we're really hoping for a different experience at Craven Cottage. I've actually been to Craven Cottage myself. There was a game, good few years ago now, probably at least a decade ago, I'd say. We played at the Craven Cottage. I think it was 3-1. Robert Tesh scored. Henry Lansbury scored. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a really hard game. Fulham are a really good side. We know what they can do. They beat us at the City Ground early on in the campaign. And they're a side who can cause us problems. I wouldn't call them a bogey team necessarily. We did beat them at home last season, 3-1 win in that one. And look, I think it's going to be hard. We're going to have our work cut out. Fulham are a very, very good side. I don't see them hammering us like Bournemouth did, but I could truthfully see them beating us. Of course, I don't want that to happen, but I can see that happening in a way. They just seem to be a side who are really well organised, got some really good players, and I could see us maybe doing a little bit of damage against us. Do I want that to happen? Like I say, absolutely not. Obviously, I'm a Forest fan. I want us to win every single game. But I just have a niggling feeling that something like that could happen. Yeah, Jimenez scored against us early on in the campaign, and obviously would love to score against us again, so we're going to have to be wary of that. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things pan out and how things go. But yeah, I could see them maybe getting something out of this game, unfortunately. But I hope that I'm wrong. So yeah, Boris said, let's focus on our positives. We got through in the FA Cup against Exeter, only just, but we made it. We got through. Weird game, very, very weird game, that one. And luckily for us, we managed to make it through to the next round. We had to go to penalties, but we did it. We got the job done. It wasn't pretty, but we did what we needed to do in the end, and I hope that's what we do against Fulham. Our last league game was that incredible 7-0 against Brighton, who just won 2 back-to-back games against Chelsea, which is pretty mad, like how they can go from losing 7-0 to us to beating Chelsea twice in a row, FA Cup and Premier League. But yeah, I think that game was absolutely incredible, and hopefully we're able to take that into the game or against Fulham. Obviously, we didn't have the greatest of times against Exeter, so I'm hoping that they take the courage and the confidence from that 7-0 rather than whatever they're feeling from that Exeter game, and we're able to go and show really what we're made of. I think we've got some really, really good players in our ranks, and on their day they can be magnificent. Like Alanga got a hat-trick of assists, Chris Wood with an actual hat-trick. Gibbs White played really well on that right-hand side. It'd be really interesting to see sort of what formation and what style Nuno goes with, when he settled for that 4-2-3-1, which he's deployed quite regular in the league, or is he going to go for that 5 at the back? He's been playing sort of a 5 or 3-4-3-5-2-3 sort of thing, depending how you look at the wing backs. And it's done well. It did well against Brighton. It did really well against Brighton. Seeing Gibbs White on that right hand side in a bit of a floating role, not necessarily having to hook the touchline on the right hand side or having to play in that right channel, but he can play a little bit free, have a little bit of a free ball. He can come inside if he needs to, stay out wide. He can, create the width, but he can also come inside and make that, spare man available if we need it. So I think, yeah, I really liked him in that role against Brighton. So I'd be really happy to see him deployed in that role again if we do go for the five at the back. I could see a five at the back working for us in this one. Fulham have a good midfield. They've got, Lukic, Iwobi, Smith Rowe, my mind's gone blank, Sander Berger. So they've got a good midfield, but I don't think it's going to be something where we're worried about them necessarily overrunning us in a midfield capacity. And if necessary, Gibbs White can drop into that midfield to make it a 3. So yeah, I think we could go with a 5 at the back and try and recreate what we did against Brighton with the wing backs getting forward, with Gibbs White in that free role, Alanga causing problems on the wing. Yeah, I really like the centre back 3 that we have of Milinkovic, Murillo and Morato. I think they're a really solid trio, and I'm really happy to see them starting in that back 3. Again, though, if we want to go with a 4 and then bring Morato on and around the hour mark, if we're in front, then by all means we can do that. Nuno, I saw a chart, and it was like a bar chart of tactical tweaks made by teams during games, and we were way ahead of the rank of the rest. So I think we on average made like 19 or something, which is crazy. Tactical. I don't know if it was. Actually, no. I say we've made 19. I'm gonna say it wasn't an average. It was the number we've made. I could be totally wrong, but my point is we make more tactical changes during games than other teams in the division. So whatever Nuno feels needs to change, he changes it, which is really good to see. He's not going to try and stick with one thing, and whether it's not working or it is working, he just sticks with it, like certain other managers do. He's flexible. He does what needs to happen. He adapts to the moments in a game that need the situations changing. So look, I think it's really positive from Nuno. I think he's a really, what would the word be? He's a really, what is the word? Proactive, that's the word. A really proactive gaffer. Likes to change things and likes to switch things around. So I think whatever we need to do, he will do. But for me, I want to go with that 5 at the back. I think it gives us a little bit more stability defensively. And then I think I like seeing Gibbs White off the right. I really do. There's something about it that just really worked. Got an assist for the own goal and scored a goal himself. I know that was from a corner, which is slightly different, but I liked him in that position. And yeah, if he can be offered that opportunity to play that role, then I think it could be really, really helpful. But then again, we're away from home. It could be different. He might want to go with a bit more of a rigid sort of front 3 potentially, rather than having a floater in there. But we'll see. We'll see what Nuno has up his sleeve. I trust him. I do trust him. I know he's got something there for us. In terms of a lineup, then I want to try and go with as much of the Brighton lineup as I can. Hopefully, Hudson-Odoi is not too far away from his injury return, and we wish him all the best in his recovery from his injury against Exeter. But yeah, I mean, if Chris Wood drops, who are we going to play through the middle? I guess we could play maybe Alanga up there, but I wouldn't be too confident. Obviously, some people are joking around and saying Murillo, but we'll see. But we've got to hope and pray now until Taiwo's return that Wood stays fit and is okay. But yeah, I think if we can go with that Brighton 11, I would really, really do that. Sells in goal, Aina, Milinkovic, Murillo, Morato, Williams. I'd love to see Sangare start, to be fair. That might be a change I'd make in the midfield. But I wouldn't be against Anderson and Dominguez or Anderson and Sangare. Yeah, be happy with that. And then the front 3, Gibbs White, Alanga, Chris Wood. For me, I think that's the best we can offer at the minute with the injuries that we've got. Not got too many injuries. We've been really blessed this season with not loads of injuries. You look at some clubs like Brighton, Bournemouth. Or Brighton might have had injury crisis. Don't really know. But Bournemouth, Newcastle, Spurs, Arsenal a little bit now without a recognised striker. So yeah, we've been really blessed in that department. So hopefully we can, keep going okay in that area going into the remainder of the campaign. But yeah, looking forward to this one. A little bit nervous that Fulham could do it because they have a really, really good side. They're well organised. The Marco Silva side is well organised. They've got a good defence, a strong defence. They know how to see out a game. And yeah, I don't know. It'll be really, really interesting to see how things pan out. I could maybe see them getting something, but I don't want to I don't want to rule us out because we're a really good side on our day. We can cause anyone problems. In terms of a scoreline, I'd love a 1-0 Forest. A 1-0 where we score in whatever way it takes, and then we just sit back, hold on to what we've got, take every free kick we can get, like what they did to us, and get the 3 points in that one. But look, however it happens, I don't care. As long as we win, as long as we keep up this brilliant run of form in the league. One loss in so many games, and that loss was an absolute drubbing, but we responded to it in an absolutely insane way. So, yeah, can't be too disappointed with that one. Scoreline then, like I say, 1-0 Forest will be lovely. But I think we've got to be wary because Fulham are a really good side, and hopefully we can get the 3 points. I trust in Nuno, trust in the boys. 3 points would be absolutely delighted. I would be absolutely delighted with 3 points indeed. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and you are enjoying your content on the channel. Thank you for watching, and come on, you Reds.